make sure you give way. Always give way. So I've got a question. Fullyraw bikini body diet protocol, juice diet. Someone was in LA recently, and Christina came down to potluck, and she was doing just a juice diet, juice fast, juice cleanse. And one of the girls offered Christina a bite of a fruit, a white sapote or something like that. And Christina said, no, stop, I can't eat that, I'm just doing juice. And the person's writing us saying, what's the deal? You know, am I allowed to eat fruit on a Fullyraw diet? Am I not allowed to eat fruit? Can I just drink juice? What's the difference? Well, there's no difference really between fruit and juice. I mean, you put a bit of fruit in your mouth and you juice it up, it's juice. I would say, I wouldn't recommend doing only juice, and then if someone offers you a piece of fruit saying, stop, I can't eat that, I think that's a bit extreme. I think a lot of people would agree with that. We've got nothing personal against Christina, but when I hear that someone who promotes a Fullyraw diet isn't allowed to eat a piece of fruit because stop, I'm on a juice diet, that's a little bit silly. So if you want a physique like Freely, fruit's going to be part of that, but also training. People think it's all about the food. Food's very important. Food's very, 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 very important. But most people got their diet pretty good. They're eating pretty good stuff, especially if they're watching our videos, Raw Till 4 style, lots of fruits, carbs, etc., low fat. But people don't do the sport. Everyone's like, oh, I don't want to do any sport, you know, like this, I can't ride my bike, too much traffic where I live, blah, 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 blah. I'll tell you what, if fucking Freely lived where you live, she'd be out there fucking training. She'd be riding a bike around. Not intensity, but consistency. Just cruising around. And so would I. We lived in Bangkok. Bangkok is the busiest city on the planet in terms of traffic density. We still rode our bikes around, no worries. You're not going to get much fitness. Cycling in Bangkok is not much mountains, but you can still ride your bike around. Let's walk in the middle of the road, because that's what we do in Australia. But I would say you can eat fruit on a Fullyraw diet. I don't recommend juice diets, because what you're doing is you're not getting enough fibre. So that when you start to eat whole food again, your digestions become weak, because the muscles in the digestion have gone, stop, we can only eat juice. So if you want to get those muscles working again, you have to eat whole foods. So a Fullyraw diet, a Raw Till 4 diet must incorporate most of your calories from whole foods. People say, Doonrod, you add sugar to your smoothies. Sugar's a refined product. Correct. But I'm adding to the smoothie. So stop, we're having a whole food there. Alright, so that's what you're going to do. You can have refined foods if you add them to a whole food. Yeah, it's an interesting concept. But you want to have the daily fibre. When you juice stuff, you're not really getting the fibre, so your digestion gets weak and it slows down and stops. Alright? You know like that, don't you? So that's what you want to do, is you want to get the calories in, man. You want to carb the fuck up. Christine wants to lose weight, so she's doing a juice diet. I disagree. I think Christine looks great. If I was her coach, if I was in her corner, I'd say, look, stop. You got to get some early nights. You're going to bed too late. Christina goes to bed so late. We're hanging out a bit. She goes to bed so late, too late. So your metabolism just gets hammered. So my tip is, go to bed as early as you can. Go to bed as early as you can, because that's going to heal your metabolism. And get up early. Go to bed early, get up early. Otherwise your hormones aren't going to be working properly. And then when your hormones don't work properly, you're holding more water retention, especially if you're a woman, because women have different hormones than men. And then you go, I'm getting fat, I've got to cut calories or juice. And then you just dig in a hole, So that's my tip. I'll wrap this video up, quick one. Steal some roses later on for Freely. Pretend I bought them from the florist. Go to bed early. Stop it with the juice diets, no juice diets. You can drink juice, but make sure you're eating whole foods every day. And that's what you have to do. And cycling, you know, do a bit of cycling around places. If you've got any hills in your area, awesome. Cycling's very good. Running, I'm a runner. I'm a 2:48 marathoner, I'll admit that. But running is shit for fitness, because it's so easy to get injured. Unless you're like a Kenyan who's been running since 5 years old. For most of us, no. So cycling is the best fitness. So whole foods, early nights, cycling, done.